Hello, everybody. How's it going? My name is Klaus. This is my house, and today we're over here at Murkwater Construction, and we're gonna go for it. Pretty much by starting out with the walls, following an old format. There, I haven't started out with walls in quite a while. Um, so basically, it's looking pretty square, and I think the walls can come out fairly nicely. And I'm a little worried about the water, to be honest with you, but I don't think it's going to be a huge issue. But I am going to preface this by saying I'm probably going to use no respawns wall technique. Um, so that being said, and with all the stuff going on with Matthew Santoro or whatever, let's hope to God I can remember to put that link in the description. But it's his Advanced Walls 2.0 if you want to take a look at that. They're fairly involved. I think he's doing it on like PlayStation or something like that. So he's got a little bit different perspective than what I'm going to have, and a little bit more limited abilities. But yeah, I'm probably going to just show you how to start it, and then from there, I'm going to do it on my own because they take a long time. Like he builds like a section of wall that's maybe like 3 walls wide or 4 walls wide, and it takes him like a good 20 minutes. So we're going to get one set up, and then that's pretty much how we're going to leave it. I do need to determine the places in which I want those to go, and I'm trying to get the flattest route that I can. So I'm thinking right there in that corner, and I can bring it to, I don't know, somewhere around here, and we can cut across over here, then down that way, and basically wrap it around. Over on that side, it's a little bit more flat. On the inside of the settlement, we're going to be going a little bit more less built up, if that makes sense. We're not going to go and make, crazy elaborate buildings. It's kind of going to be reminiscent, I would say, of the shanty towns in what's it called, in Sanctuary. That's kind of really where I'm going with this one. Maybe it's best to like line these up as we go. So like this will be that section. Then I definitely want. Did I not enter that? Oh my god. I'm losing it, people. I definitely want to try and keep everything at the same level so we get some of that snappage going. In fact, this might be a really terrible way to go about doing it because he does things fairly, what's the word? Boxy-like? Okay, hopefully that will work out for us decently well. It's going to be a little bit above, but we just want the minimum amount of difference possible. All right. It kind of seems like this is the area where we really need to start heading across again. So let's continue to do that. Oh, don't tell me. I'm gonna have to guesstimate. Not a fan of guesstimation. Is this really? Oh. I'm with it. I'm not with it. Oh, I really thought that was gonna have no problem. Could just try and pull it out from here. Not exactly the area that I was hoping for, but if it'll place, that's the way that we're gonna have to do it. Oops. Okay, and then he also does it with towers, and I don't know how well we're gonna be able to pull that off. I mean, it would be pretty sweet, but we'll see. This is definitely a new venture for me, and as such, I don't want to promise a whole lot. I do feel like we're losing a little bit more space, and I really would have liked to get this out just one more, but that would mean redoing a lot of this over here. So let's just not worry about that. Would have been a lot nicer to get this a little differently, but that's fine. Now we're kind of running into this, I hope it's all tall enough kind of deal. That's a weird way that it wants to snap, I guess. Watch this not want to place at all. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to redo all this. Alright, so round 2 seems to be going a little bit better. The one issue is that these concrete floors aren't going to be everywhere. So our main issue really is just trying to come up with something that's going to work with the levels of this settlement. Now, I thought it was a little bit more flat than what it has actually turned out to be, which is perfectly okay. We'll work around it, but I don't think it needs to be super square. I'm really kind of gunning for something that's going to work with the outer edges there, whether that's going to actually happen or not. The other thing, which maybe these concrete guys are going to have to stay just for the water part alone. We'll see. We'll see about that. I mean, I have some cool ideas with what to do in this water area, but I don't think we can place a wall in it. Oh, we can. Well, in places we can. So we'll see. This is gonna get super sketch. I can feel it in my bones. It's a little bit better everywhere. I mean, most of the stuff is gonna be walled off. Like I said, if you've seen the video, you kind of know where this is going. If you haven't seen the video, then you have no idea. And I would say go watch that video because it's a very well done video. Very, very, very informative on how to do this type of thing. Also kind of got to keep in mind where exactly I want to place my gate. I'm thinking right here. That seems like a place people would be coming from. That does not seem like a place people would be coming from. I'm also supposed to help at that checkpoint because, you know, synths are bad at killing things, apparently. Okay. Okay. Now I actually have to go ahead and do this. Alrighty. Well, we can go ahead and we can get, where do those things go? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Alright, these guys. Alright, so this is going to be like the tower portion of the walls that No Respawns has made. And you kind of you literally just do it like that. I mean, there's not a whole lot extra. We will have to end up placing some walls, and that's pretty much how he does it. And we can make them all sorts of different walls. It honestly doesn't matter to me. I do want to kind of keep it with like the wooden walls, because that's fairly appropriate for what we're gonna end up doing. I really can't. Oh, that was weird. Wouldn't want me to place those walls. Oh wow, I didn't even think about that. I got so lucky. So absolutely lucky. Okay. And basically what's going to happen with these walls here, and I guess I should have thought about this previously, is those are going to go on the ground. Ooh, fuck. And I did so many wrong things right now. It's really not that funny. We'll live. We'll persevere. All right. We're all learning together on this one, honestly. Kind of interesting way to go about doing something new. Definitely props to no respawns on doing this, because this is an involved process. I'm already bitching about it. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna kind of test something out here really quickly. Oh yeah. Let's get both of those guys, and then we just kind of lift them up. Okay. Then you. Thank you. And you. Thank you. And more or less, I mean, that's a little bit different than the way that he ended up getting these to touch, but more or less, that's pretty much it. You know what? We can get rid of all these foundations now, for the most part, because they are now unneeded. For the moment, at least. We are going to have to place more walls here at the bottom. Well, at least I still have half of my coffee. You know what? How about you go over there? Well, I'll honestly say, first time I've ever done that. Not my proudest moment. Definitely not my proudest moment. Okay, so let's go again, and we're gonna get some of our little half floors. Oh god, these buttons are gonna be so sticky. They're gonna stick to everything. It's gonna be so bad. And then we're gonna go ahead and try and do another set of walls. Now, okay, I will say, could have used these walls instead of the other ones, and then things, I guess, would have been perfectly fine. But I feel like that's cheating. I will not do it. I'm going to cheat in other ways, like turning clipping on and off, and things like that. I don't need to cheat the effective way. There we go. Yoki, so that one is all good now. And we can go here. Oh yeah, that's right. I should probably get like another wall out. There we go, even that one. Just want to stay far enough away from these walls to where it's not stupid. Did that really just like perfectly pop up? More or less, we're going with it. What's done is done. What is dead may never die. Ugh. All right, let's take out that one, that one, that one, that one. There we go. We pop that guy in like that. We add that one in. Bada bing, bada boom. Everybody's a happy camper. And we're all good. Cool. So more or less, this is pretty much the way that it's done. Let's just keep hoping. Don't stop believing, kids. Just gotta hold on to that feeling. And just gonna rotate the walls here for the sake of looks and looks alone. In fact, this might not have been the best idea at the moment. We can obviously easily get that right back in, but that's not really the point now, is it? So let's try that. And then if this will keep going, I'll be a super duper happy camper. Just wanted to get that first one in there. Hopefully this line is gonna stay straight for the most part. I might actually just have to go about this and place them all free forming, free flowing. All right, well, I think this is actually going to work out quite well, judging from it here. And those will definitely fall in line. Just want to be outside so that when we start coming up like I am now, we can actually get this stuff placed in some sort of reasonable way. Now the front is maybe a little bit more important to make it not look 100% shitty. Actually don't know why these aren't wanting to go. I mean, they are also not. But yeah, I don't have a whole lot of room to actually like put stuff up here. So it could be problematic. All in all, not too bad. We have some spots where I'm not too pleased, but overall, it actually looks pretty damn good. Now, again, if you've seen the videos, we're not done. We are not done at all. Okay, we gotta go fences, junk fences, and then not the gates. That would just be a bad idea. But essentially, this is all built around the idea that like there's some support. But yeah, place in the red at this point has become a necessity. I don't know why these, wanted to be the way that they were being, but I'm gonna actually have to save my game. I'm gonna have to go check out some of that place everywhere, place in the red, that kind of stuff, and try and remedy these crazy daisy walls. So let's go do that and meet up here afterwards. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is honestly the moment of truth, because we're going to figure out if place in the red is for real or if it is for fake. Now, the really sad part about this is I just see blue. I see blue everywhere, which I think means that it's working. Just test. I don't know, man. I don't know. Everything's blue. Doesn't even matter anymore. Just go for it. It's all gonna fit. It's all gonna go in there. All right. Wait, do I have? No, clipping is not on. Man, this is gonna really mess me up. It'll mess me up for a long time. Are there like better ones? I suppose. Depends on what's meant by better. Wow. I feel like this is way too easy at this point. Oh, man. I'll cut you off. Oh my god, I can... This is gonna make these so ridiculously nonsensical. Now, I guess, well, we go ahead and do the same thing on the outside. Because we're kind of in that situation of like, why not? There's literally nothing to lose by being stupid. We can do whatever we want. We can do whatever we want. We are the masters of our own destinies, my friends. And I won't lie to you. This scares me. Oh my god, that scares me. I mean, it's cool. It looks good. I think no respawns would be proud. I think you would also be upset with how easy that is. I don't even know if I want to keep this mod. I'm going to be really honest with you. Just because... Ah, fuck, man. This is power. This is too much power. It's scary what I can most likely do with this. I honestly don't know how much we've actually accomplished here, or how little, mind you. I can just place it wherever I want, anywhere. Doesn't matter. God, that's scary. Like, I wholeheartedly see how this is super useful. I just don't know if I can allow something like this to survive. Well, at this point, it kind of doesn't matter now, does it? I can just do whatever I want. How does that look over here? Just line them up. Just line them up. God. Okay, I'm going to accept that. We're going to believe that that is the way that things work in this world. And we're going to move on. You know what? At least it got sunny. I also think we're going to have to do less layers of walls now. Like before, I had to do... Well, I didn't have to necessarily do walls on the top and the bottom, but that was the way that the tutorial went, I'm pretty sure. This looks pretty damn good, honestly. But whatever. Whatever. Just got to do this thing. Just got to do it. Gotta place that wall just like that. I think that's actually really good. I think we've nailed it, peoples. We'll only be able to tell as we go further and further down away. But it looks pretty damn good to me. What you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Nothing. There's nothing that you can do. There's nothing I'd want to do. I'm a little worried that I'm gonna be a little off out there. Maybe some unwanted gaps in the walls at Helm's Deep. Oh, There was the sound. It didn't want me to place it. Still did it. Still placed it. It's my body. I'll do what I want. How does it look? Decent. Looks decent. Damn you. There we go. And then we just need to... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Perfectly fine. And then let's do some of this. Now, this is much, much easier than what No Respawns had to deal with because being console player, at least doing this on console, he had a little bit more restrictions in his placement than I do as a PC player. Especially with just the clipping, makes this a lot easier where he would have to line up things perfectly. Now, the good part about this is viable in certain scenarios. I'm not going to say all scenarios. I will say certain scenarios, provided that you're very, very patient. Overall, another good wall. Now, the thing is, we're eventually going to give them a way to get up on top of here. They will be able to work on these walls. We could have some guard posts facing out, things like that. I'm just going to check the time there because who knows how this is going time-wise. Now, I did mention that we were going to have to come down a little bit. I guess what we do is we set up the tower and then we go across. That's just going to have to be the way of the world. Now, if I could get it, if I could just get that in there, that would be great. Be great. Oh yeah, that's why. Well, I don't know if that's necessarily why, but that's what my excuse is going to be. All right, let's build this one out. So I guess on a random note, what does everyone think of Battlefield 1? I guess that's what they're calling it. Son of a bitch. But I'm interested. I don't know though. It being World War I and all that could be really sweet. Could be really shitty. I'm gonna go with sweet though. I think it's gonna be pretty damn cool. But I'm kind of biased, I think, in that respect. I've always been a fan of Battlefield games. I guess I was kind of hoping World War II, though. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of is what it is. But you know, no fuss, no muss, they say, or at least I say that. Said that the other night to my girlfriend. She did not know what the hell I was talking about. It's also official. Klaus has run out of anything relevant to talk about because of the power. The power of placing wherever the hell you want. This is, like, legitimately problematic for my psyche. For my ego. This is going to confuse and torture me. Oh yeah, I was going to put the gate here. Fuck, how are we gonna do that? I guess right in here. So thrown off. It so wants to be on the ground. And it so wants to not be on the ground. Can I, like, do this or something? Is that sticking out too far? It sticks out a little bit. I don't think that's necessarily a problem, though. I think we can make it work. The only thing maybe is, like, floors that makes sense here. If these actually touch, they do. Gotta give some level of flatness to the people that would be coming this way. And then probably some ladders or something like that. Probably the best way to go about doing that. Oh god, it's too easy. It's too easy at this point. It's so easy, it's frustrating. So frustrating. Alright. There we go. Alright, so that's going to be the way that people are going to end up entering our settlement. And now I gotta be a little crafty. Because this is gonna look like shit. Not gonna lie to you. It's gonna look like shit. How much shit it looks like is maybe up for us to decide here. But I'm hoping not too much shit. Honestly, I like it. Oh, man. Big thanks to no response on this one because, geez. Epic. Broseph. Epic. If you guys don't already watch him, I would go check him out. I can't say I've watched too many of his videos, but the wall one got me really interested. And I had to emulate that stuff because it just looks so good. Like you can't argue. You can't argue too much with it. Okay, so that one's fine. And let's go ahead and do the same over here. In fact, I don't know why I didn't do this one earlier. Maybe if I would have used my brain. In fact, this is totally the way to go. What the shit? What the shit, Klaus? Oh my god, that one's so much better. Oh, good. I didn't wreck it that bad. I did wreck it a little bit. Not that bad. This just allows me to fix things. Okay. So then we can do things like this, right? Then we'll remove that. So we can go about that thing. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm feeling that. Oh. Oh, man. This is strenuous activity. Way too strenuous for my old age. There we go. And now people will be able to get in and out, hopefully, through there. And then we still have this whole section to go. All right, everybody. So we're all done with the walls. The one thing that I do want to say is that I actually covered up that concrete. So it kind of just looks like everything is some of this like junk fence type stuff. Came out pretty well. It's not repeated too often. I think the one thing that maybe I would change is like putting that stuff in there. Maybe it looks a little too light. Like these aren't full of stuff, so maybe they're not the best at holding things up. Or I don't know. I mean, you could argue that either side is kind of like that, but all in all, I think it came out really, really well. Probably more of like a boring episode since it was literally all just trying to finagle things enough to build these walls. I do want to give him one runaround because I did end up, well, it's good to know that it works. I did end up giving myself some stairs all the way around so that people can, you know, get up, move on the walls. Whether the AI will be pleased with that is yet to be seen. It's a little wonky in some spots like this. I just kind of had to do it the best I could by eye. And, but, you know, in the end, it serves its purpose, and you can get around literally the entire thing. I'm thinking that it might be better to lay them across like that. I don't know if the ones over here, they're laid across. A good section is, I think, over here, where they're all like this. This looks kind of bad. I think it's better when they're all like more horizontal, like these last two. Just looks a little bit better, because then you can just see this is like obviously repeating. It could, you know, mix the way that the wood is one way or another, but honestly, this is just a lot to go back and redo, so I'm not going to actually do it. I think this is just like, if you guys are attempting to do something like this, that's something you might want to keep in mind. Yeah, you know, any stretch of them that look the same is like this just looks a little weird. Might be best to just kind of stagger them here and there if you're going to really, really pay attention to that detail. But the next time that we come back, we're going to kind of set up our little swamp settlement. The more and more I look at this, the more and more I want to get rid of that building. That building, I'm not so sure. We do have the place anywhere mod, so honestly, even this place could kind of come back to life if that's really what if I really want something like that out of it. But we'll see. I think for the most part, it's looking pretty good for now. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, please do what you do. Let me know down below. As always, if you have any sort of comments, fuck, I didn't do that back wall. Whatever. I'll go do that now. But yeah, if you have any sort of comments, anything like that, let me know. It's Friday now. This video is coming out on Tuesday. it's going to be a decent sized settlement. So I'm sure that I'll probably have 1 or 2 episodes left by the time that this ends up going up. So yeah, let me know what you guys want to see, and I can try and get it in here. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day, great night, whatever it is to you, and I will see you back here next time for some more building at Murkwater Construction.